Hey everybody, it's me, Doug, and welcome to my vlog. Now, we've got a very special day today. A major milestone event happened. I finally reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Those of you who are YouTube musicians know that this is a very, very big deal. YouTube is basically, at this point, my entire career. I make all of my money making videos of myself playing other people's music on instruments they didn't write it for. No, you don't understand. I am making money. Do you know, I have like 1,000 followers. They all. Yes, I am. I have made money. I made $11 in the past 9 years. To see myself finally propel into the spotlight, into such a position of fame and popularity it's almost too much for me to handle. So I realized I need to make a special vlog and interrupt my normal monthly vlog schedule. Those of you who've been following my monthly vlog know that I haven't updated in over a year. So let me get you all caught up really quick. So in January of 2015, I went to MagFest, where I recorded a music video with my very good friend Jill Aversa. It's my arrangement of Song of the Ancients from Nier. I performed a marimba concerto with the Norwalk Symphony Orchestra. That's pretty neat. How neat is that? I got to go to Avalock Farm with my jazz and new music group, Triple Point Trio. And we're going back this summer! My chamber ensemble, Cantata Profana, won the CMA ASCAP Award for Adventurous Programming. That was pretty cool. I recorded a music video with another good friend of mine, Laura Intravia. It's her hilarious rendition of Downtown by Macklemore, set in the world of The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. It's called Clocktown. I went to PASIC again. I didn't really do much other than get my picture taken a bunch of times by Scott Quady. I was invited by the Yale School of Drama to perform as the sole musician in a production of the Oresteia by this guy. In February of 2016, I came back to MagFest to perform with 3 different bands, my band Disco Cactus, V-Jams, and the Super Smash Opera. I had a number of awesome performances with Cantata Profana, including a spotlight series that featured myself and pianist Lee Dion in a really weird program that involved blowing on pieces of paper. Here, let me show you. Pretty cool, huh? This concert really blew. I got to play with my good friends in Sandbox Percussion at a dance club in Brooklyn called Verboten. We performed all of Steve Reich's drumming. It's all 70 minutes of minimalist music. It was awesome. And that pretty much brings me to now. This summer I was contacted by the team behind the remix albums Harmony of Heroes and Harmony of a Hunter to join their newest video game remix project, Harmony of a Champion. This album is going to take the listener through the experience of playing the original Pokemon games. My roommate Ben and I contributed about 6 tracks to this project. That's going to be coming out sometime this year, so keep an eye out for it. I'm also happy to announce that we will be releasing Chronology, a Chrono Trigger jazz album, later this year as well. This is a project that I joined with the OC Jazz Collective. This is a group of Overclocked Remix members who are all passionate jazz musicians and wanted to honor Chrono Trigger in a style that we all feel very strongly about. Triple Point Trio makes a guest appearance on this as well. Another group that I'm so excited to have gotten to join this year is the Materia Collective. Earlier this summer, when the Final Fantasy VII remake was announced, a friend of mine made a post on Facebook saying, "Hey, let's make a remix album," and I commented and said, "Yeah, that would be really cool." The next thing I knew, I was neck deep in doing recordings and making tracks for this massive multi-disc album called Materia. Since then, we've released a Final Fantasy VIII album called Successor as well, and a down and dirty, quick Ori and the Blind Forest arrangement album called Nibel, or Nibel. How is it pronounced? Oh my god, I have to look up how it's pronounced. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't find it. We've got a couple more albums in the works, and will be released later this year. I can't talk about them, but I'm really excited. So, okay, I guess that's it. I don't really know what else to say. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have a Twitch channel. You can follow me on Twitch. That's pretty cool. Streaming is really fun. I love being able to like hang out with my friends while playing video games online, even though actually I'm not really hanging out with my friends. I'm just doing it alone. But it's still really fun. I've also been playing a lot of Splatoon and a lot of Pokken. That's basically what I always wanted Pokemon to be. So imagine like 6th grade Doug gets Pokemon for Christmas. He is so excited. He goes to school. He tells all of his friends, but actually they're not his friends because 6th grade Doug didn't really have any friends. And they all make fun of him because they're all already too old for Pokemon. And they ridicule him and they torment him for years and years and years. This is basically what 6th grade Doug always wanted Pokemon to be. Splatoon is wonderful because it's a first-person shooter, which I actually have a soft spot for, but it's not a violent first-person shooter. I don't really like super violent games that much. I don't know, call me a wimp or whatever, but I kind of feel bad when I see like somebody get murdered. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Undertale. I don't really need to talk about Undertale that much because the entire internet has already taken care of that for me. And very, very thoroughly. I won't say too much about it if you haven't experienced it and you haven't heard about it, which is ridiculous if that's the case. Undertale is a game by a guy or a dog, I'm not sure what he prefers, named Toby Fox, who's actually an old acquaintance of mine from MagFest quite a few years ago. Folks, if you're going to a convention and your roommate asks you if it's okay if their friend also stays in the room, I think it's worth saying, yeah, you never know if that person's going to make the game that defines an entire year of your life. Toby did just about everything in this game. He programmed the game, he wrote all the music, he did most of the artwork, he wrote the story, came up with all the characters. I almost consider it a resurgence of Wagner's concept of Gesamtkunstwerk in a modern platform. The one thing that I will rant about with video games is that I do believe games are a form of art, and I think it is possible to be very expressive as a game maker. Undertale to me is one of the most expressive games I've ever played. The way all of the art and the music and the story all interact, as well as the player. I consider the element of gameplay, the element of controlling a character, the relationship between a player and the game to be handled artistically and expressively in this game. And that's why I'm talking about it, because nobody else on the internet talks about that. All they talk about is like, oh, the music's so good, the characters are so great. And that's all true, of course, but I really think it's an important artistic step forward in the tradition of game making today. If you like Undertale music, you may want to check out some of the covers that I've done. So I've done a cover of the shop theme for Vibes and Marimba. I also did a cover of the track Another Medium for, vibes and, piano and drum set and everything else that I do. I'm sure there's going to be way more Undertale coming out of my, I don't know, what orifice does music come out of? All right, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's nice to do this again. I know it's been a while. It's been a long month since the last one last year, the year before last year. Holy God. Thanks for watching. Tune in again. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube.
Thanks for watching my vlog. I hope you had a great time. If you liked what you saw, then please comment, like, and subscribe.